Alright, what up, folks? So I'm back on this Toontorial. A lot of people said that they wanted to see it. They want to see other types of animation. And that's cool because you can now learn how to do that shit. And now a lot of people tweeted to me yours or how you did yours. You don't have to do your eyes exactly like mine. I just did it like I did Jay's life. That's why the eyes look like this. So I did Jay's life eyes like this. Jay and like Rick and Granddad. So yeah, that's the reason why I did it like that. I just did it like that. So you don't have to do, you can do it any way you want. Like you don't have to draw it exactly like me. You just doing your own style. I'm just showing you that there's a way to make sure your character doesn't look lopsided. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just want that look. You can have a lopsided character because it's cartoons. You can do whatever you want. Now let's jump right into making this body. Now it's gonna be the same way. Like so I'm not gonna show every step. Like I'm just gonna draw out arms, legs, the body, and we're copying and pasting it and putting it on the other side so it is symmetrical. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So let's go. All right, let's draw some shit. All right, so with his head, I'm gonna go ahead and put his head into a group. We don't need to put it in a bone layer at this second because we're not gonna learn about smart bones for a while from now. But so if you want to grab everything, this is an easy tool right here. Just select the first one right here, then hold shift and go down to the bottom and it selects everything for you. And then you just throw all of that into a folder. Now boom, he's in there. See? Now I'm gonna start with the body. I'm gonna draw the body, then the arms, then the legs. This is speed drawing because it's copying and pasting just like we did with the head. So if you can't remember that, hey, it's copy one side and then flip and take it on the other side, then hey, you got a problem. Alright, I just drew a bunch of lines up there. Alright, so we got that. I just, you know, this is we're gonna speed through this. I'm telling you. Alright, so we got the body. Now everybody do his arms. Arms gonna be just the same thing, but you're gonna break up his arms in two pieces, and you'll see why. So on the arm, you can hide the edge on this if you want, but you will have to tweak it when you animate. And that little whatever is showing you right there, that's not gonna be there when you render it. And you can pull the camera out and look at it, see how it'll look for you. There you go. Won't look too bad. This shit is every single time you do something like this, it's trial and error. You gotta see how your character moves when you actually finish it. See that is the reason it is you got it in 2 points is because of the bone layers. You're gonna put a bone on for each of these, and that way it'll be able to swivel smoothly. So we're not even gonna do the other side. We're not even gonna do the other arm. We're just gonna copy this. So we just copy this, and we're gonna change it to left. And like we do, you just highlight that, and you're gonna flip it, and then you're gonna go to translate tool, and just take away that negative. And it's gonna be the same thing with the right forearm. There we go. All right, so yeah, we just had a little snafu there. For some reason the right wasn't in the right area, the right forearm was in the right area, but now we got it all settled. All right, so now we're gonna put his legs on, and I don't think that's wide enough. So I'm gonna hide this so I can actually see his legs. So I'm gonna hide those, and back to her. And you're gonna take away that negative, like we always do. All right, so now he has a body. Right hand. That's what I'm gonna do. Whoa. Need to be in the bike. I hate doing hands and feet. I'm like a horrible drawer at doing hands and feet. All right, so I'm gonna put a hand, and it's just for resting. His hand is gonna be resting. Hand is ugly. I really hate doing fingers, man. Fingers, hands, everything. I'm not good at it. I'm definitely gonna do a hand pack because I'm very embarrassed about this hand. I'm very embarrassed about that hand. That hand is so gross. But we're gonna just stick with that hand because this is just a tutorial. All right, so now you got every piece of the body that you need. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and we're gonna add bone. Now, we're gonna name this dude Charlie. I don't know why, that just popped in my head. So I'm going all the way down. Remember I showed you this? Then you go up. And now Charlie is in that bone layer. Now all this moves together now. All right, this is where it gets sexy. It's about to get real sexy on y'all. All right, we about to add some bones. But I'm gonna start right here at his pelvis, and I'm gonna create a bone. And this is gonna be the parent bone. It's good. This is the dad right here. Everything moves off this. So now that's added, and that's B1. All right, so I'm gonna add one more right here on the for his chest. I'm gonna add one more for his neck, and then gonna add one more for his head. Now, what you want to do is go over here to your bone tools. You want to look at the reparent joint, and you want to see where everybody is going. So as you can see, this bone is going down. This bone is going down. This bone is this bone going down? Yes, it's going down. So you see these arrows? There's a little arrow up here showing where they're going. Make sure they all are going back to the parent bone. All right, so next thing you want to do, you're gonna go over here and you want to select bone, and you want to go ahead and click this bone right here, and then we're gonna add another bone. We're gonna start right over here on the clavicle. You're gonna add a bone right there. So now you're gonna start that bone. You're gonna go right down. It won't let me move it. Yeah. So yeah, and you go straight down. Then we're gonna go and look at it and see they're all wait. Oh my goodness. All right, this bone isn't going back. So you want to select this bone. Then you want to go to this, the binoculars, reparent bone, and just click on that. And now it's going that way. It's going back that way, and that bone is going that way. All right, so now you go back to select bone, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. See, everything's going back. Boom, 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 all the way. Now, you're gonna click on this parent bone right here. You're gonna add the leg bones. Leg is gonna swivel about right here. So you go down, down, and down. All right. When you look at it, it's all going right back. That is key. You gotta make sure that your parent, everything is going to how the body works. We wanna go to this. You wanna click on this bone right here, and we're going to the bone constraint and put 0 on that first one, and you can keep that at 70 if you want. I usually go about 50, sometimes even 30, because your shoulders don't go that high. As you can see, it when you do that bone constraint, it won't let the bone go this way. It won't let it swivel around. It's gonna make the bones not go down and go about 50. As you can see, the little radius right there. Very simple. Just close that. Go to the other side, and this side is a different side, so you got to go -50 on this side and 0 on this side. And just close that, and now it's the same over there. So see, when the bone is ready, it'll go up like that, but it won't go the other way. All these other bones can swivel all the way around. But we're also going to put some bone constraints on the neck, because the neck can't swivel all around. Like, your neck just can't do that. So we're going to go about 30, I think. 30 should do it. No bullshit. That shit just crashed, and I just lost everything. Whoo! I don't know what I'm going to do, but that shit is done. Jesus Christ. I didn't have the auto-save feature on this. Alright, so what I did is I went and pulled the character from my website. You can go to my website. It's cartoonmanagement.com. There are bodies up there. There's no heads. He doesn't have any hands because there's a hand joint, and it looks like he's top heavy. I'm noticing that, and his legs are pointing forward, which is cool because you can put forward. You can do shoes better, I feel, from front view for your character. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through and change all of this, so I'm just gonna change him to the color of this guy, and it's the same body, well, same bone layout, so you get it. It's the same bone layout. I'm gonna show you how you have to map, and this is the same for everything. All right, so first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the bone. See, the bone is not clicked on. You click on it, make it red. Then you go to this tool right here. This is bind points, or you press I, and then you're gonna highlight everything. Highlight all those points that you want that bone to move. Now this is what I wanted to move, so I didn't go over here and click bind points. Or you can hit space bar, but hitting space bar makes this start playing down here. So just go up there and click click bind points. Now that is binded to that. Now the whole body is already binded because it's pretty much the same thing. As you can see, this character's arm is well, it doesn't go this way, but when you go this way, you see it like transforming, and that's because I have smart bones on this. I'll teach you that later because I'm really pissed right now because that shit. As you can see, he is already ready to go. When you want to take it on time, oh, it didn't play. What? Is this shit even recording? I had the crash feature on and it saved it for me. I'm gonna show you the body because this is an area I told you before. This is an area that is pretty difficult. So what you want to do is, I usually go about midway. And you don't want to have any points in between that because you don't want it to overlap. So just grab like I told you, and this is the points that I grabbed on this, and then you just bind points. This layer is the same area. As you see, there's nothing in the way of this because when your character moves, you don't want it to like overlap right there or anything to overlap, or you're gonna have to tweak that. This one kind of overlaps over here. I don't know why, because it's supposed to be the same on both sides, but maybe that one is a little bit too high on this side. Yeah, it's a little bit too high. So we're gonna move this down just a little bit. It's really about right there. So if you want to download this character, it is on my website, and it already has the bone done for you. And you can tweak the character however you want. You can take all these shadows out. You can do your own thing just so the character, because you're gonna put clothes on this guy, so it's not gonna have the same effect. But yeah, you definitely can do it your own. That's a great way. But if you're just starting out and you don't want to do too much, but you still want to create something, there you go. At least you know how to do a head, which should be different from anybody. You can do your any way you want. Because I usually put hands in switch layers. That way you can just switch to whatever hand animation you want to do. Like he's grabbing something or he's holding something. I just put all that shit in a switch layer. Because right now you can have his hands folded, you know what I'm saying, looking at you like, what? My next tutorial, I feel, should be animating the guy in a room and such like that. So doing backgrounds is as hard as you want it to be. You just got to do what you want. I feel that you always should use references. If you don't know what you want, just like Google a picture and like, hey, I want the room to look like this, and draw that room. On my next video will be animation, like how to animate the person in a scene and the just tips that I do, so you do it well. I hope this tutorial helped. This guy has a bunch of shading in him and his face doesn't, so I'm gonna put some shading on his face. So the next joint we do will be an animated scene. And yeah, if you want to see the next one, yo, I'm sorry that my shit crashed and you didn't get the full, but it's the same thing. Like what I just showed you is just the same thing. The left arm, the right arm, you wanna do the same thing. You just want to select that bone and then highlight everything and then bind points. That's the same for everything. Same thing for the legs. Anything you want that bone to move, that you just highlight those points. That's it. It's not that hard. So yeah, if you want to see the next one, which I'm gonna show you him animated in the scene, I'll even do a little voice joint so he can move his mouth. I'm guessing I'm gonna put another mouth on him though, a switch layer mouth, because this is for something. This mouth right here is for something else. But yeah, that's just for a later episode. But I'll put another mouth on him and show you how to do that. And so if you want to see that, just let me know. I apologize again for my shit crashing. It does that. Make sure you save. Be sure to save. Save all the time. All the time. I don't know. My wife always tells me, why the hell you didn't save it? Because I would come to her like, you know this goddamn shit, fam. Like, yo, it always does that. Save. If you don't think you saved, save. All right? I'm out, man.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.